Well, hello and happy Thanksgiving, and welcome to Thrive Thursday for Thursday, November 25th, 2021. And this week's 321 is going to be on lucky events, saying thank you, which we'll be doing today, and the importance of being kind. So let me go ahead and get the banner out of here so we can get that down there, and then we'll make it full screen for you so you can see a little bit better for today. All right, every week we get this from James Clear, and we go through these. He's got 3 2 1s, three ideas, two quotes, and one question to consider this week. Well, our first idea is most lucky events in life are opportunities, not outcomes. The value of an opportunity changes depending on how it is treated. Without effort, good luck becomes a missed opportunity. And with effort, good luck can become a life changing event. You need luck and hard work. It's not an either or, it's both and. And the result will not walk through the door on its own. I know I always used to hear folks say, the harder I work, the luckier I get. And that is true as well. You got to have a lot of effort and a lot of action. We talk about that all the time at AW. For me, you can have all the vision boards you want, but if you don't have an action board, you're not going to get anything done. You're not going to get any of those things. But also, you have to understand that success happens at the intersection of opportunity and preparedness. And when those opportunities come around, you have to be prepared and ready to get rolling on it. But you can also, it's very important to understand that you create your own luck. And you do that by being prepared and having your character where it needs to be and having your core values in place and putting that aura of success out there and let things come to you and be attracted. The law of attraction is so very, very real. And so put it out there in the world and in the universe and let those people and those events come to you. But once luck comes your way, you have to pounce on it. You have to recognize it, and you have to be sure that you put the effort with it because it can become a life changing event. All right, well, the second thing today is when in doubt, just say thank you. There is no downside. Are you honestly worried about showing too much gratitude to the people in your life? And so often we talk about gratitudes every single day. You just need to put your gratitudes out there because we get into this busyness, and of course, right now we're going through some probably one of the busiest weeks of the year, and certainly the busiest season of the year. When you've got work, you're trying to fit in visits, you're worried about all this. Uh, Getting the right gifts for people, all this type of stuff, all these added stressors are on you, and honestly, we just get all hung up on this stuff, and so most of the time it's just a matter of just saying thank you to people. I mean, there's just no downside to showing these things and the gratitudes that you have in your life, because if you don't show these gratitudes, you can wind up in a pity party because you're feeling so worried, so stressed. Oh, woe is me. So get out there every day and write down your gratitudes and thank those people. Don't just write them down. You want to get out there and express those. So when in doubt, just say thank you. And today, obviously, Thanksgiving Day is a great day to start. All right. Number three, how much could I lose is not merely a financial question. If I make this choice, how much time could I lose? How much sanity could I lose? How much reputation could I lose? How much happiness could I lose? Opportunity cost is a lot more than money. And so these are some questions that you probably want to lay out there for you. Maybe make it as your guide. You might want to go out and print this or take a snapshot of this and look at these things and make it as part of your decision tree when you're looking at very, very important choices. How much time could I lose if I make this choice? How much sanity could I lose? Because I tell you what, that's a big one right there these days. And how much reputation could I lose? Because it's just so hard to get that back. And how much happiness could I lose? And so often in life, we skip the happiness part and we just roll on and do it anyway. But the opportunity cost is about a lot more than money. So we talk about uh, all your different goals here today to be for me. And a lot of people, that they just makes success synonymous with dollars. Those S's in there are dollar signs, and it's way more than that. You got so many different areas of your life that you need to be concentrating on and having goals for, and so let's not make it simply a financial question. Let's consider all these other areas in your life. All right, a couple of quotes. The first one from some guy named Leo Tolstoy. I don't know if you've ever heard of this guy or not, but he talks about the importance of being kind, particularly when communicating with others. You should know that when a message you convey to another person is not understood by him or her, at least one of the following things is true. What you have said is not true, or you have conveyed it without kindness. That's a pretty interesting one because that's a kind of a Tolstoy thing right there. What you have said is not true, or you have conveyed it without kindness. So sometimes it's not what you say; it's how you say it. So when you're communicating with others, it's really very important, especially today. My goodness, we do so much texting, we do so much email, and really that's really where we go awry many times because you can't really you don't have the inflection, you don't have the tone, you don't have these different things available to the other person in the communication. So maybe it is time to do more face to face. Maybe do more, at least do more FaceTime, or at least give them a phone call. But understand that if you're not understood, either what you said is not true, or you haven't conveyed it, or you have conveyed it without kindness. So think about these things in all your communications. Number three, number two, scientist and process improvement expert Ann Hill on the value of ignoring some problems in life. Not every problem needs to be overcome, just the one stopping you from getting where you want to be. So many times that this is what we see in busyness, right? We think we're doing things all day long, but we go back and look at our key predictive indicators or our key actions every week, and we realize that we just weren't working on those things. So we were working on a lot of different little bitty things, little bitty problems that we really didn't need to overcome. We should have just worked on the ones that you really need to accomplish for the week. So not every problem needs to be overcome, and you need to realize that during your week, just the one stopping you from getting where you want to be. So every week, plan out what you need to get done, what your key actions are for the week, and let's concentrate on those. Now, if we can get a few other things done along the way, that's fine. But be sure, in the compound effect, Darren Hardy talks the BHAG, that talks about the BHAG, the big, hairy, audacious goal. Each week, you want to get your key actions and your big thing done every day. So be sure you get those things done. And that way you'll be on your way to having a successful week, and then you can just make it maybe a little bit more successful if you get that done by doing a few other things. But don't get caught up in the little things. All right, here's our question for you for this week. What has been your favorite period of the last decade? And how can you recreate some of that magic over the next year? Now we're in the season of really reflection, and I know we're trying to finish strong this year, but we're also having to plan for next year. And when we do this, I tell you, it's so important. That's why journaling is so important, because you can go back and you can look at what worked and what didn't, and you can review and be honest. You have to be honest with yourself because it's in black and white. It's out there. But let's go back and let's take some time, maybe over this holiday weekend, or certainly over the next month, and let's look at what your favorite period of the last decade was, and how can you recreate some of that magic over the next year. So let's make 2022 a great one. And we've got some good programs coming up for you. We just finished up Overcoming Obstacles yesterday, so hopefully you were a part of that, and I'm going to hop back in here real quick and talk to you. I've been getting big here lately, and let me get back to this little one here for you. But we we're starting a new one next week called Millionaire Mindset. And that's going to go 4 weeks, so that'll take us through Christmas. And for some of you, you've been asking about the 5 days of you. The 5 days of you is out there on our YouTube channel. We're probably not going to do it live this year, but we're going to. It's there for you if you need that. You need that review for yourself. But we have Millionaire Mindset coming up starting next week, Wednesday, and we'll go through it for 4 weeks, and that'll take us through Christmas and hopefully get things rolling for you and get your head right for 2022. And as always, if you need us, just reach out to me, Don at a2bforme.com. We're here for you always because the whole reason why we're here is to keep you moving in the direction of your dreams. So hopefully you have a great Thanksgiving weekend here. Have some fun with your family, refresh yourself, and just have a great one. And we will talk to you next week.